All right. So I'm here with Marina Wells, City of Norman Field Operations Supervisor. Did I get that right?
You did.
How are you doing?
Good.
So tell us about your role. Tell us about what brought you to the conference this
All
week.
right. So, my role as an operations supervisor, I oversee our facilities that have aquatics. So, our operations supervisors tend to have like a specialty. So, my tag is aquatics. So I repeat myself when I get really nervous, by the way. So, feel free to like
Oh, you're good.
chop
So
up.
far, so good. We haven't lost a patient yet.
Okay, good. So we have a year-round facility that's indoor. We have seasonal water parks. You name it. We're a municipality, so we've got it all. And so I came to AOEP. This is my fourth time coming. So I just love continuing the education component. I think that if you're in a certain industry, you need to stay relevant and you need to stay on top of, especially the science that backs a lot of the advancements. When new training comes out, I like to know the whys behind it, industry standards. And then sometimes you are shopping around because you might have a product and you might find something better. And it's great for networking and just getting to know some peers that are in the same hot water as you.
Understood. So tell us about your background. Did you grow up loving swimming? Were you in aquatics? Is this something new for you?
Honestly, I kind of started down this path like at 16. I was like many teenagers. I was a lifeguard at my city's pool.
I remember those years.
Yep. And then I worked my way up from lifeguard to head lifeguard to coordinator. And then in college, I worked at a YMCA while I was in school. And it went from being just kind of something I did on the side to go through school to then I got my first full-time Parks and Rec position. And I just really fell in love with the ability to work towards something greater than myself. Like my own kids are growing up in the community that I am part of and that I am help planning stuff for. And it's very fulfilling. So I always loved it when I did it, but especially when I became a mother, like I noticed that just the value of the work that people do when they work, especially whether it's private or municipal facilities, like you go into it because you have a passion for it.
It's easy to see the impact immediately,
Mhm.
especially when it's your own kids, right? So how many facilities in City of Norman? How many are we talking about here?
Okay, so there's two main ones I oversee and two main ones that I help run. And then one that we just have like a management kind of oversight
Okay.
for with, down the line, we always talk about the one in the future, what, could be coming. So there's always opportunities for growth, room for growth. And
Yeah.
should
Understood.
that happen in 1 year, 5 year, 10 years, like I'm all for it. You always outgrow the facilities you have
Right. Or you want to at
or the
least.
demand is there for more. And so,
Right.
but yeah, but I have two real big ones that I focus on.
Awesome. At those two, take us through the programming from, learn to swim through, is there comp swim, is there development, is there water aerobics? Take us through the journey, that kind of sales funnel of, the 0 years old to the folks that are getting in for water aerobics.
All right. So I'm not sure. Give me a little direction on if you want me to focus each facility or just kind of like the city approach as a whole. Okay. So we want to be hitting on water safety and just introductory to water as a positive experience as young as we can. Our parent taught programs start at 3 months. I had my own child in the water before then. I mean, it's your call as a parent, but the sooner you can get them in and around water, the better. And so I just love that parent and taught time. It's a great bonding time. That's usually 3 months to 3 years. They really don't have the attention span, the coordination to do much at that age. And then we progress them into swim lessons. And so you have your preschool lessons, and slowly they graduate the different levels from swim lessons. Okay, now they're a competent swimmer. And there's a couple directions you can go. So we do have a club team and senior swim club. And we also have our high school swim team there. We have our swim team does developmental lessons. So you can grow into a stronger swimmer with your goal is swim team. Maybe you just absolutely love swimming. We also have a developmental recreational summer swim team. So maybe you just want something over the summer. You have other sports going on, during the school year. We just try to fill we bridge the age gaps, right? Like you can swim, now what? You can come and play recreationally at our facilities, or you continue to grow swim team. You can do it for fun or competitively, or you can go in a completely different direction. And you can start, we have junior guard. So we do junior guard starting at 10. So then you're learning life-saving skills, and maybe swim team's not your thing, or maybe you just don't like the laps, don't like being told what to do. Well, we'll take it in a direction. Because guess what? 10-year-olds can learn CPR. They can learn how to backboard. It's really amazing to see at such a young age how you can already start them down that path. And the idea is then they grow. We have older junior guards too. At 15, you can certify as a guard. We hire at 16. So I love just seeing, hey, my family's been coming here forever, or hey, I am a parent. I used to take lessons here when I was younger, and now I bring my family. My youngest one's in lessons. My older one is, joining swim team, and just seeing families grow up in these different stages is just really rewarding. And then honestly, our junior guard feeds into our staff. So it's just really great to see, almost like a life cycle.
Yeah.
You're
As
going
it should
through
be.
it. And so but we don't just, do kids. We also we serve anyone we can serve. So if there is a need, we try to, it's more of how can we serve you? How can we figure out how to serve this need? So we also are a host site for like our, it's not senior games. So we do at one facility, so Westwood Aquatic Center, we do the water walking event for our state. And then over at Young Family Athletic Center, which is the other complex, we do the official swim meet, which actually in 2027 will be fix it so I'm not stuttering. In 2026, we'll be qualifying for the state, which will be hosted in Tulsa. And so it's great. I'm tripping over my words. It's just really great to find ways we can serve different ages, different demographics across the board. And so we have water walking, we have lap swim. Neither of those discriminate based on age, but different people have different needs. And then we try to fit it in at different times of the day. So maybe you have to be at work early in the morning. So then we make sure we tuck in some time for lap swim, in the afternoon too. Do you have a preference for long course or short course? Well, we fit both into the schedule.
Yep. Like you said, how can we serve you?
Yeah. And then it's a balancing act with the community too of, okay, we, looking at our drowning statistics, how can we do more community outreach? And so we're hosting, it's called Wacky Water Wahoo. I didn't pick the name, but it's something that our Oklahoma City Metro, it used to be hosted at a different location. We took that on. We'll take it. If you can't host it anymore, we got it. And it's a way to get elementary school kids into water safety programs. Yeah. Then we have, hold on. I get nervous.
Oh, you're good. We'll just cut that part out.
And so it's just finding ways that you can continue to serve and balancing. So our high school swim team, they need time in our competition pool as well. So balancing that with our club team, with our rec team at different facilities, different times, just finding ways that you can maximize and be the most efficient with everyone's time. I just love bringing people to the pool, bringing people to water, and just creating just positive memories from a young age all the way up.
Love that. So tell us, one of the things that we're focused on at Swimmingly is really that gap between learn to swim and what we call traditional swim team.
Okay.
And you guys I know you have summer swim team. I heard that in there. Tell us about that area, specifically with summer swim team. We hear a lot, competition, fun competition, simple competition keeps the swimmers coming back. They're not quite at that USA Swimming year-round level, but there's this big gap in the middle, 6 years old to 12 years old, of kids that want to keep going. Summer swimming tends to fill that gap really often. Tell us about that programming that you guys have.
So I would say our summer developmental, we call it a developmental swim team because we like to emphasize that because you might not be the strongest swimmer. You might not know all of the strokes. But that's what it's for. You're not just thrown in a pool with a bunch of kids who've been competing for a long time. And it's much more laid back. And they compete with other developmental teams with other cities. And so we are one of the host sites for the meets. We rotate the city that hosts the little municipal developmental league.
Yep.
They get ribbons. It really makes me think back to like when I ran track in high school, like in middle school, it's like an introductory to the more competitive version, and we got ribbons, even though it's just a ribbon, but it means so much to get that ribbon at such a young age, and you feel like you're struggling, but you want a ribbon. And so really kind of, we're on the path of encouragement. You're developing. At some point, you're going to have to learn flip turns. At some point, you're going to have to learn how to go off the diving blocks. So it's a great bridge from lessons, and I like water and can swim, to let me learn some of these fundamentals. And it's short. It's not a year-long commitment. It's over the summer. You get a little taste of the swim meets. And then you can decide, do I want to continue this on? And then it's not a one summer thing. You can stick with just that one. You can come back next summer and do it another summer. Or then we can say, hey, here's our swim club. If you want to continue, even I would love to feed into that club. We have such a great partnership with them. And so for me, more people swimming, the better. More people in their club, the better. The more people involved, just the better.
Yeah, I love that. The more people involved, the better. There you go. We'll leave it at that. Marina Wells, City of Norman, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Great to meet you. Cool.
Please.